of my story. Welcome back. This is my story from the matters of the heart. We had reached on a place on the story of on our way to Malindi. Nice music, background, her resting her legs on the chair on the dashboard, seeing those lovely, beautiful legs. Her looking at me in tears of joy. Just driving, just wondering. My mind was just roaming around. What if? What did I do? What did I get myself into this time? But I still was enjoying. It was dangerous. But what was I supposed to do? You, me, put yourself into me. You tell me. So we almost reached to Watamu. We got a puncture. So I pulled the car aside, opened the boot, even the spare had a puncture. So we sat there. It was hot, very hot. I was just putting on my short, a t-shirt, very casual. So we stood outside the car, wait for a boda came. He removed the tire. So we got more time to chat, fleeing. She said, I'm not in a hurry. This is just an adventure. So it took like almost an hour for them going to repair both punctures because they had to drive all the way to Watamu to a petrol station to go and repair the tires. So we were not in a hurry. And the good thing with those people around, they're very honest. We got a very nice guy, a Giriama guy who was riding a bike. So he took both tires, he went and repaired, he came and fixed the tires. We embarked on our journey. But before we headed to Malindi, let's pass by to Watamu, see how the beaches look like. We have heard the beaches are beautiful, beautiful. So we did a detour to Watamu. We went, moved our shoes, parked on the beach side. We went to walk on the seashore. Oh, the beaches in Watamu are nice, easy, smooth, white. The sun was up. It was just different. The whole thing was just different. The whole experience was just marvelous. So we walked back to our car. We drove all the way. So in Malindi, where she had booked, we had a rough time locating it. So we went around, we got one of the guys, the tuk-tuk guys, and asked them where the pavilion was. Very nice hotel, beautiful. So he asked us to follow him. So we drove, we followed him. It was a little bit hidden. So when we got there, we were welcomed by drinks. She had booked a honeymoon suite, self-built, individual cottage. There were a number of cottages, but ours was the honeymoon suite. The bed was 8 by 8. I don't know how I can explain an 8 by 8 bed looks like. You can sleep all directions and never feel that the house was fully equipped. The bed was covered with petals of roses. It's as if I've just gotten married the other day. You actually booked a honeymoon suit. He said, yes, this was a honeymoon. I said, okay, I am in for it. Let's enjoy this journey. What am I supposed to do? Ukivulia maji nguo, kuwa tayari kuyaoga. So I was in full swing. So we went, we left our bags, the drinks were there, but we could not let each other. We were all in each other's arms. We had our privacy for the first time. Oh, God, have mercy. Oh, God, have mercy. Plus 18. It was one hell of a ride. A ride of a lifetime. They say, ukipewa perform. Yes. This is not my story. Don't put me in it. Just visualize it. It is my story as a storyteller. All right. So, the next 3 hours was just a bomb. We could not let off each other's. We were in each other's arms. We took a shower. We went to the jacuzzi. It was calm. We were no rush of going anywhere. This was at around almost 1 o'clock. We were not hungry. We stayed in that room for almost 4 hours. So they came and knocked at the door. They said, "Do you want any service?" We say what we need is just drinks. And I think they brought us fresh juice that was in the house. Most of the things were supposed to be in the house because it was a honeymoon suite. Anything we wanted, it was just a phone call away. Oh, we spent the whole afternoon indoors. We were not rushed. We didn't want to let each other go. We were talking of what will have been, what mistakes did we do, that why did we got in touch earlier. It was just that dream relationship, dangerous, but doing it. We are all married, we are all have families, but here we are in each other's arm, finding ourselves after 20 years. It was ridiculous. It was absurd. It was obscene. It was a scene of the devil. What really happened evening? We took a shower. We went to the jacuzzi. The jacuzzi was that heat, that bubble bath. It was given a bath in a bathtub with the person you care for, beautiful. So said we're not eating in the house today. We want to adventure what Malindi is holding. What does Malindi do at night? So we drove around. We found a very nice Italian restaurant, which actually it was just facing the seaside. It was just an open. So we ordered our Italian food there. It was a very nice home-baked pizza from our oven. Brought us with a little bit of salad, some cocktails. So we spent there, we talked, watching the sea breeze, which was just beating us on our face. We were both in full white. So that atmosphere was out of this world. We chat. She said, "This is the dream that I've been dreaming. This is what I was expecting. This is what I knew. This is what I visualized all about this holiday was all about." So we stayed there till around past midnight. When we were almost closing, then we hopped into our car, drove back to our cottage. The night was something else, unexplainable. A night of joy, a night of... Should I call scene? No, it's not a scene. It was just... it was something else. It was something else. So the morning came, took a shower, breakfast was served outside our cottage. Full loaded breakfast. We had beautiful breakfast. We did not go anywhere. So we spent the whole day indoors, playful, chatting, kiddish. It's like falling in love for the first time. We had all the adventure. We went to the pool in the afternoon. We did some swimming. We did catch up on few things that we had left out. Came back. Boom, 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 till the evening. Then we took a shower. We went to an adventure. This time we went to a pavilion. We went to a nice live band which was playing. There was this, they do in the coastal region. They have bango. There's something called bango. So there was a club which was actually packed on the seashore also on that place, because we had asked where's the best place where we can listen to live music and still enjoy for our dinner. So we were given direction. We went there. We were playing bango. They had beautiful, nice seafood there. We did our dinner. We danced along the night. Late at around 2 o'clock, we headed back to our apartment, our cottage. The feeling, it was out of this world, but I enjoyed the whole journey. So for the 4 days we were in Malindi, it was just a joy of having fun, getting to know each other, a holiday of a lifetime. The third day, we went to deep sea adventure where we could go and see the fish in the middle of the sea. we went to a small island in part of Malindi, where we had our dinner. Our lunch, it was just served lunch. We had lobster, we had prawns. It was just a small adventure, which was so beautiful. I cannot explain how it was just something else. So we came back the third day. The fourth day, it was just, now we were actually closing the weekend. The holiday was coming to an end. It was short, nice and lovely. All of it was just an adventure. So we said we said our goodbye. We drove back all the way to Mombasa. She had already booked her apartment. She went back to her apartment. But before that, in the evening, we were invited to her auntie's place. So while we were there, her auntie is she has a very big company for tour company. She said, "Why are you guys letting go each other? She has another 4 days here. Why are you going back to Nairobi and while you leave her here?" I said, "I have a job to do and I'm busy and I have some few appointment." She said, "Why don't you take her with you?" I said, "What are you talking about? Why don't I? We have spent a whole 4 days together." She said, "Yes, that's a very good idea." So what I'm doing, I'm booking a flight to Nairobi. Because I was leaving that evening back to my home. And she said the following day she's booking a flight to come to Nairobi. We spend 2 more days here together before she goes back and get her flight, because her flight was also leaving from Mombasa in a span of 2 days' time. Say, "This is madness. You guys, you are entertaining this." He said, "Yes, because she has been talking of you. Nothing we've heard of nothing. It's all about you and you and you and you. So instead of her going back and leaving her here with us, it's going to be just a nightmare. You just take her with you." So we ended up there. So I left. She dropped me. I went pick my bags and she dropped me at the airport. I came back home. I was expecting her in the next 24 hours for her to come. I'll give you the story of what happened when she came to Nairobi. This is my story. You as Dr. Sultan, host of the Matters of the Heart. You have a good, lovely day.